but it happened, and I feel bad.
Putting you two together, do you and Mendeecees have like anything beyond this film? Or?
No, to be honest, I barely even know him.
Okay.
to be honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not like, we're cool, but we're not like my homie. You know what I mean? It's not like that. And he just got casted in the film, and here we are.
What this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeecees had in front of me, okay? All of that, you at the music video shoot in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up, I was very uncomfortable with it. We gonna say that didn't happen. We gonna sit up here and say, after he was digging in between your thighs at that roof, Chris, and he got up and went to the bathroom, that the conversation was, y'all, I can't. He just my friend. He just my friend. I can't. I mean, and then I said, Tamar, ain't he married? He ain't married.
These women are out here claiming Mendeecees had a one-night hookup with Tamar Braxton and walked away with an STI. And just like that, the whole situation has exploded into a full-blown reality TV disaster. He already admitted he cheated on Yandy with Tamar after Funky Dineva exposed the link-up. But instead of lying low, listen to this, he somehow made it even worse by tossing Tamar under the bus with that allegation. What started messy turned reckless in no time flat. And Yandy is clearly not choosing peace or silence here. She's been going off online, dragging both Mendeecees and Tamar, calling everything out, throwing shade non-stop, and making it very clear she has zero sympathy for him.
It's mind the business that paid me. That's why every time I see Mendeecees out with, oh girl, what's the girl name? Angie, that's married at MTK, and I seen them a few other places. And I got pictures too. I usually just mind my business, but tonight you really tried it. I told you nothing. How you gonna want to be a cheater and be scared?
From the way she's reacting, it's clear she's done protecting anyone and ready to let the whole thing burn. Now the entire reality TV circle is buzzing, receipts are popping up, and the tea is spilling non-stop. Tamar once said she lives on the front lines, and now, girl, she's standing dead center in embarrassment and backlash. It's uncomfortable, it's very public, and even though it feels chaotic, listen to this, none of it came out of nowhere. Every single move led straight to this moment. The real reason everything spiraled is that she couldn't stop talking about her former friend, Funky Dineva, and everybody knows Funky is not the one to play with, not even for a second. The second his name got pulled into the mess, this was always going to blow up, and that's exactly what we just watched happen.
He had promised the girl that we would give her anonymity. He knows who she is, because he blocked her today. Put up the block receipt, Jasmine. That was fast. And, you know, she got her receipts before. I asked her to send a screenshot of the DMs, and she did that. So let me pull up mine. So the voice note, we got him. Give me 1 second. He goes in the next text, like real bad. She says, you can have me. He says, I can't even front no more. She said, I'll let you have me. He said, we'll see. And then she goes,
Then she popped up on a morning radio show trying to address the rumors about her allegedly linking with Mendeecees just weeks earlier. She went live, clearly aiming for damage control. But hold up, the delivery was shaky, and people immediately started side-eyeing the whole thing. When she claimed she didn't even know Mendeecees like that, that's when listeners caught it instantly. Because videos are already out there of them partying together and being seen in public. So yeah, that explanation didn't add up at all. That's the exact moment the story really began to unravel, and the web she spun started tightening by the minute. What nobody saw coming was how fast it would fall apart, because according to reports, Mendeecees isn't even denying the claims about him and Tamar sneaking around. And trust me, that silence is loud.
We had a good time. She was like, let's turn up for your birthday. We went down to the V12. Shouts out to Vinny and all the people at V12. That's the video y'all saw, or whatever, with us walking in, them making a whole lot of noise. We left there. We all got in the car together. The car dropped us off at Tamar house. I didn't go upstairs. I went to my car. I went and met James Knox at BJ Rooster, and I came home. The next day when I woke up, I had a text message from Tamar.
But this is where things take a sharp left, because now Mendeecees is allegedly saying Tamar gave him an STI during their situation, and that's what truly stunned everyone. According to people close to the drama, he's pushing the story that it was strictly a one-night thing, not some long-term affair like the internet has been running with. Either way, you won't believe this. It's obvious he regrets that link-up entirely because the fallout has been nothing short of brutal. Sources say he's standing 10 toes down that it wasn't serious, but the consequences ended up being way heavier than anything he expected.
Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeecees had in front of me, okay? All of that, you at the music video shoot in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up, I was very uncomfortable with it. And if we gonna tell it, let's tell it all. So since you were throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all wanna know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mendeecees got through...
The word going around is that he allegedly walked away dealing with health issues he never saw coming, which pushed this whole mess into an even more uncomfortable territory. People are claiming Tamar didn't give him any kind of warning beforehand, and that's why the reactions online have been so intense. Now, let's be clear, these are still allegations, and the internet is doing exactly what it always does, talking non-stop. Some people feel like he should have moved smarter, while others are confused about why something this personal was ever allowed to go public. That's the part throwing everyone off, because this is usually the type of situation folks keep buried forever. And now listen to these whispers that are spreading that outside pressure might be at play, with chatter saying Funky Geneva could be holding serious leverage. If that's true, this is far from finished, and the reality TV streets are watching every single move closely. As I said earlier, Funky Geneva is sitting on a whole vault of tea, and now it's clear he's not the only one being exposed. Turns out Funky allegedly has major dirt on Mendeecees too. And word is he's threatening to drop everything if Mendeecees doesn't back up the story about him and Tamar sneaking around behind Yandy's back. Whatever Funky is holding has to be heavy, because reports say it pressured Mendeecees into admitting deeply personal details he never wanted public. And let's be real, it would have to be messier than cheating, because that's nothing new for him. He's already been caught in multiple cheating scandals before, so none of this is exactly shocking territory. People are saying the information was so spicy that even longtime bloggers were ready to run with it until everything suddenly got shut down fast. Now hold up, here's where it gets even crazier. We're hearing in real time that receipts were sent in and promises were made to protect identities. The woman involved knows exactly who she is because she was blocked today, and the block receipt hit immediately. That move alone had people talking. Screenshots, messages, timelines, everything started lining up fast. The receipts were already ready before anyone even asked, and that says a lot. This situation is moving at lightning speed, and every new detail makes it look deeper, louder, and way more calculated than anyone expected. So let's slow this part down, because this is where the receipts really start speaking. A voice note gets pulled up, texts start coming in, and the energy instantly shifts. In those messages, he's flirting heavily, no confusion at all. She says things like, "You can have me," and he responds, basically admitting he can't deny it anymore. That exchange alone had people raising eyebrows because it wasn't subtle, friendly, or innocent. She keeps pushing, asking if he really wants her, and he flat out confirms that he does. No dodging, no excuses. And yes, she's from North Carolina, which lines up perfectly with timelines people already clocked. This wasn't a random conversation. This was mutual interest spelled out in real time. Now here's the kicker. All of this stacks on top of the fact that back in August, he was already exposed by Sierra Gates for cheating with a married woman. That makes 2 cheating scandals in less than 3 months, which is wild by any standard. The pattern is loud, and the timing makes it even worse. At this point, the streets are saying he's been moving recklessly, and that's exactly why Funky has him nervous. Panic mode activated. Rumors are flying about what Funky really knows, and while people are speculating, the pressure is obvious. And let's be honest about the motive here. Funky didn't just wake up bored one day. Tamar embarrassed him publicly, and in classic Funky fashion, once you play with his name, he's ready to expose everything. No mercy, no backtracking, just straight smoke aimed at everyone involved. Y'all remember a few weeks ago when Tamar said she was attacked inside her own home, right? She claimed she didn't know who did it, but the way the story came out had fans connecting dots fast. People started speculating because she and Funky had been together earlier that same night, and the internet ran with it hard. Before long, fingers were being pointed, and Funky was being labeled a bad friend, even though nothing was proven. And like I said before, Funky is not the one to play with. He shut those rumors down immediately and went online to clear his name directly. He admitted he was with Tamar earlier, but said once the event wrapped, he called her an Uber, and that was it. According to Funky, he had no idea how she later ended up seriously injured. He denied any involvement completely. Things got tense after that, with Funky and Tamar going back and forth publicly. That back and forth is what eventually pushed Funky to start spilling tea about Tamar and Mendeecees, turning the heat all the way up. The drama cooled for a brief moment, but peace didn't last long. Everything flared right back up when Tamar went on a morning show and completely denied the affair. That denial reopened the floodgates all over again. She didn't stop there either. Tamar made comments that painted Funky as a liar. She even went as far as threatening legal action over what he was saying. That move poured gasoline on the fire, because instead of backing down, Funky doubled down. More tea started spilling. Once that switch flipped, it was clear he wasn't holding anything back. And Funky didn't stop with Tamar. Reports say he allegedly pressured Mendeecees to finally come clean about the affair. That alone showed everyone he was dead serious. When Funky feels played, he exposes everything, no hesitation. Now, through all this chaos, the biggest question people keep asking is where Yandy stands. According to insiders close to her, she's extremely upset and completely fed up. She's reportedly trying to make sure Mendeecees never ends up around Tamar again, period. As for the STI allegations, sources say Yandy has been clowning him privately. They say she sees it as karma for cheating while they were supposedly working on their marriage. But here's the twist. Fans aren't exactly rushing to feel bad for Yandy either. Just like Mendeecees, she's had cheating rumors of her own. A lot of people still remember when she was exposed for allegedly getting too close to a fitness trainer in London. She claimed it was emotional and not physical. But let's be honest, plenty of folks never fully bought that explanation. So now we're at the point where nobody looks innocent, and that's what has fans completely divided. This stopped being about one affair a long time ago. It's now a full-blown exposure war. Everyone involved has receipts, rumors, and a past they don't want resurfacing, and the internet is clocking every move.
What makes this even crazier is how quiet Mendeecees has been lately. No long statements, no emotional speeches, just silence. And in this kind of mess, silence speaks loudly. People think he's lying low because once more receipts drop, there's no spinning it. And with Funky still hinting that he hasn't said everything yet, the pressure is heavy. Tamar, on the other hand, keeps trying to control the narrative, but every interview only creates more questions. Fans are analyzing every word, every pause, every denial. The trust is gone, and once people sense inconsistency, it's hard to win them back. At this point, this drama isn't cooling off anytime soon. Too many bruised egos, too many half-exposed secrets, and the reality streets are watching closely, waiting for the next receipt. Now the conversation has fully shifted. Fans aren't just focused on the affair anymore.
They're questioning motives. Who leaked first? Who lied to protect themselves? And who only told the truth once they were cornered? This isn't a love triangle anymore. It's a chess match. What really stands out is how calculated everything looks. Interviews dropping at perfect times, denials followed by half admissions, silence when receipts start circulating. That's why people feel like there's still a bigger truth hiding in the shadows. The timelines don't line up. The math isn't mathing. Fans are also noticing that every time things calm down, someone reignites the chaos. A new claim, a new hint. That tells people this isn't about closure. It's about control. Control of the story. Control of public opinion. Control of who looks worse when it's all over. At this stage, nobody's reputation is untouched. Every name involved has taken a hit, and the internet hasn't forgotten a thing. One wrong move, and this could explode all over again, even worse than before. The biggest takeaway is this is a cautionary tale about being reckless in public. Every secret whispered behind closed doors is now being debated online. Once the internet is involved, there's no erasing the past, no rewriting timelines, no dodging accountability. What started as rumors turned into interviews, receipts, denials, and pressure. Now everyone involved is facing consequences in real time. Trust was broken, alliances collapsed, and reputations took hits that won't be easy to shake. The wildest part is that it still doesn't feel finished. Too many hints, too many loose ends, too many people who know more than they're saying. All it takes is one more receipt, one more message, one more voice note, and this could spiral all over again. So if you want to stay locked in for every update, every twist, and every receipt, make sure you subscribe right now. Hit that button because you already know this story isn't done. And honestly, that's why fans are calling this a lose-lose for everyone involved. Nobody is walking away clean. Mendeecees looks reckless, Tamar looks inconsistent, Funky keeps dropping receipts piece by piece, and Yandy looks like she's fighting to stay afloat in the middle of the chaos. Everybody's stressed, everybody's exposed, and nobody's really winning. The pressure isn't slowing down either. If Tamar actually moves forward with that lawsuit, things could get ugly fast. Legal action has a way of dragging hidden details into the light, and she could end up exposing way more than she planned. That route is risky. The stakes are high. One thing is crystal clear, though. This mess is nowhere near finished. Too many secrets, too many receipts, too many egos involved. So if you want to stay locked in as this keeps unfolding, make sure you subscribe to our channel right now, because you already know the tea is still brewing.